first time I got suicidal thoughts was in 2012. Why I got these thoughts, I don't know exactly why, but my dad was drinking and somehow I started to think about killing myself because of that. What happens under the years I don't remember. I only remember that the thoughts were there sometimes, but they didn't bother me as much, and it was just, they were just there, and I didn't know back then that I had OCD. I had OCD, but I didn't know that it was OCD, and now when I think back at it, my OCD could have been the main reason why I got suicidal thoughts in the first place. In 2016, I got home from Spain after I had been there for 5 weeks, between April and May. And when I got home, me and Jerry were living in our first apartment. And everything was fine at first when I got home, but then all of a sudden the suicidal thoughts came back, and they were extreme. I was so scared because I didn't know what was happening. Everything at once just came, every thoughts, everything, and I didn't know how to handle them. I couldn't sleep. I was terrified of being alone. I was scared of going out. I was scared of driving a car. I was scared of so many things, and I knew that there was something wrong because that was not me. I knew that from the start, that this is not me. I'm not the one who's having these thoughts. It's like I thought that I was taking them from someone else, or I just knew that there was something wrong and I needed help. Well, the first person that I talked about this was Jerry, and then I called my mom and I told her that there was something wrong and that I was scared and I didn't know what to do. In the middle of the summer, I called a therapist and told him that I needed help. When I got to see him, he thought that I didn't need to see anyone at that time. When I met him, I was fine. You can say that I was fine, but I wasn't fine, but I was fine enough to not talk to anyone at that time. When fall came, I started to talk to a woman, and she was amazing. She helped me so much. In December 16, I found out why I have these thoughts. It's because I have OCD, and I get anxious because of my OCD. You can't see my OCD because everything is happening in my head. I don't check the door 100 times or wash my hands 1,000 times. I repeat things to myself over and over again. For example, I don't know what it's like for other people, but when you are about to do something and you tell yourself that I can do this, and then you do the thing, and that's it. But for me, it's like I tell myself that I can do it over and over and over and over again until the words doesn't mean anything, they're just words. But it calms me down. So what helped me The woman I talked to told me to think about it like a green car. Every time a bad thought comes, I need to think it's just a green car. That means that you shouldn't give the bad thoughts so much attention, like a green car. When you are walking outside and you see a green car passing by, you think, oh look, a green car, and then it's gone. You don't put so much energy or you don't give it so much attention because it's just a green car. The thought doesn't mean anything else. I know it's hard to not give the bad thoughts attention, but once you realize that these thoughts are not real, it gets so much easier to handle. One thing that helped me too is that I don't want to feel like I feel when I have the bad thoughts. Like, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to be in the darkness, and I don't want my brain to win because I hate it. And I think that when you hate something so much and you want it out from your life, you fight like hell. And I think that that's what helped me the most, because I have so much power to push these disgusting thoughts away. The brain is a thing and can come up with so much crap and make you believe things that aren't real. The brain can make you think that you are afraid of going outside because of some made-up reason. And you can't let your brain win. If your brain say that you can't do something, then you tell your brain back, I can do it. I will do it. Watch me. It's not easy, and sometimes you want to give up and die, but everything is going to be okay. I know that people don't want to hear someone say, cheer up, or stop being sad, or stop thinking about it. But for me, I would rather have someone say those things to me, because sometimes I can't say that to myself. Now it's been 2 years and I'm here, stronger than ever. I would probably live with my OCD and anxiety for the rest of my life, but at least now I know how to handle them. They don't control my life anymore. I choose happiness and light instead of darkness, and that's the best decision I have ever made.